Good morning, folks. How you doing today? Episode number 3 with my good friend Dion from Dion Talk. How you doing, sir?
Howdy, Mike. I'm doing good. I am ready for round 3.
I love that. So, folks, as we mentioned in the episode episode number 2, we are really seeing the data that's happening in real estate today is different than the narrative, right? The narrative in real estate today is inventory is low. When you look at it as a point in time, yes, available inventory is low. The last number I saw was 1.15 off a bottom of 1 million. So we are trending up. But Dion, you were doing some work the other day, and actually what you were seeing is inventory. There's a lot of transaction volume, actually a record amount of transaction volume, which really speaks to the fact that it may not be a supply problem. It's just that demand is outpacing supply like we've never seen before.
Yeah, there's a few factors that I think are contributing to it. And I'm not sure where to get the actual data, which is the problem with this. I can see that almost every data source that I found trended the same. Sales are increasing from 5 million to 5.5 in the last couple of years to now we're on track to be above 7 million in 2021.
Wow.
And I think, especially as an investor, that the last 2 deals that I got, the offer was made and it was pulled off the market because the offer was accepted long before the date in the listing said this is when we're going to look at offers. I think sales are happening like almost like micro transactions where it hits the listing and it's gone. It's not on there for days where people could say, oh, there's this much inventory. People are watching a lot of YouTube videos where people say there's a crash coming and wait to buy because you can buy the dip, and don't buy now because when prices go down, you'll be underwater on your mortgage. And those videos get the most views.
Yep.
But I think a lot of investors and a lot of newer investors are learning that you make an offer before you've seen a property and use your inspection period to figure out if you want to buy it or not. And even though that's my strategy and all of the offers I've ever made that have been accepted, only one time did I pull out. So it's not like that's a real common thing. It speaks to how important it is to do the work every day, because if those offers are hitting the market and gone, if you set aside 4 hours on a Saturday, you're going to miss every offer that was listed on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I mean,
it's only 20 minutes a day. Define your box, make it tight, and look 20 minutes a day. Because again, you will miss so much if you just devote Saturday. The market moves so much faster than that. I would guess you'll miss 20 new listings, 10 new pendings if you only look Saturday. You're getting incomplete information. Your assumptions will be bad. You will only see the stuff that doesn't sell, right? You're going to see the highest priced, the worst condition, because that's the stuff that lingers. That's what we're seeing in a market. More inventory is coming. That's how transactions happen. As lending gets tighter. I had a lender call me, what is today, Friday? I think it was Wednesday afternoon, and say, Michael, lending's getting tighter again, both owner occ and investors. What does that mean? That means less yes answers. So this 3-to-1 or 4-to-1 ratio of demand to supply is going to start to fall. Supply is going to expand. But if you're not looking daily, you're not doing the work. You've got to do the work daily. I'm not talking hours. It's 20 minutes.
It seems like it's something for me that it's harder to limit to 20 minutes a day every day than, because it's like scratch tickets. Yeah. It's like opening up my email and it's full of all these scratch tickets because I never know which one I'm going to look at next, which is going to be the next deal that increases my cash flow. At least 20 minutes every day would be my goal for everyone that I'm working with, and skip a couple days a week, but don't skip 5 and do it all on Saturday, especially when the problem is demand. As many videos as we're seeing saying, don't buy now, wait for the dip, the demand is there. Offers are coming out. It seems to be a little better now. 2 or 3 months ago, we were seeing, 10 to 20 offers the day of listing, up to 50,000 above the listing price. The last couple of deals that I closed on one. I have 2 friends that have closed on them.
Yep, I'm there.
All
sorry.
Right, no
That's what happens when you do it from your phone. We're still recording. I'm sorry.
Right. Just another couple of days of this, and then the quality will be a lot better.
Yes. So yeah, again, I think you have to look at your market every day. What I would tell a new investor is the best time to learn, the best time in my 20 years to learn a market is when transaction volume is up, which is what you have right now, because you have to know what sells. What stuff lists for really doesn't interest me. I want to understand what is going on, what is moving, what is actually selling. So by looking every day, seeing what's coming on, coming off, coming back, price drops, it's the best time to learn. And as we talked earlier, I think it was episode 1, you had somebody that talked to you late last year. They just closed a deal in 6 months. I think that's a perfect time frame. Commit 60, 90 days, start writing offers at day 100. And lo and behold, you'd be shocked you get a deal in 6 months. 6 months from now, we'll be in December. Should be a much different market, higher inventory. Maybe it'll be 2-to-1 demand to supply. But yeah, no crash coming. Great deals are out there. Just do the work.
Right. And you said this the other day, so I'm going to steal your thunder. We've had 15% plus appreciation over the last year. And when appreciation drops down to 8 to 10%, a bunch of content creators are going to be talking about, look at how big the crash is. It's down 7%. But still, it's 8% appreciation, which in almost any given year, we'd be thinking that's a win. My net worth went up a couple $100,000 because I did nothing.
Pretty crazy. But yeah, folks, I think it's really interesting. We do have a demand problem. It just appears when you look at the data at little different dates that it's a supply problem. But yeah, we have 3 or 4x the demand. 7,000 transactions in a year that's a lot of transactions, 20, 30% higher than before. So Dion, thank you very much for this topic. It's a lot of fun. How can people follow you?
Best way to reach out is on YouTube, Dion Talk Financial Freedom, or on Facebook, Instant Messenger, Dion McNeely. Happy to answer any questions if I can.
Thanks, buddy.
We're not done yet. I'm going to take a little creative license because Mike doesn't know I'm doing this. I recorded the videos today because everybody knew that his internet is down, so we were recording on his phone. But I'm going to add this to the end, a short after-hours Dion talk. Mike set the goal of having 500 student deals recorded in the next year. If he does that, he's probably going to be super generous and talk about a donation to a charity or something. But what I'm going to do is ask you for a favor. In the comments below of this video, think of something creative for Mike to do if we hit that goal. Paint his hair blue, shave his head. If it's either of those options, I'll do the same thing. But if you could think of something creative, maybe we can come together as a group and choose which one of those comments he has to do if we hit the target goal of 500 student deals between June 1st, 2021 and May 31st of 2022. If we hit 500 student deals, then Mike's going to have to do what we decide in the comments below. Until my next video with Mike, thanks for coming to One Rental at a Time.
We're sorry, the number you have dialed is not in service at this time.